Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Waka. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. Carpenter has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. If they find themselves in this position today, they got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Strike one to start on the strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Pham takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And he finds himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's Matt Carpenter. As Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-2, here it is. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 0-2 once more. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
One and one to Schwarber. The 1-1 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jerko over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His career line against Waka, he's gone 2 for 8. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. So coming to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Schwarber has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. But it's not in time, and the inning will continue. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Michael Waka, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Popped him up. Baez has a play, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Molina gathers. And the throw is there to record the first out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. To short. DeYoung gathers it in. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Addison Russell, 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning form.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. A little low. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
On the ground to the right side. Baez fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Martinez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Pham is in pursuit. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Rolled slowly to first. Martinez comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul DeYoung.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places in third best on this Cardinals ball club. Matt Carpenter is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Jerko flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Down the third baseline. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 0-1 the count to Molina. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
High and deep to center field. Pham going back at the track. Gone! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As it's on the ground toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up. Jerko moving to his left. 1 away. So in now for Chicago. Ian Happ. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Rizzo is off at first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out to right. Fowler has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here it comes. Bouncer to the left side. Russell has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. I'm set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A little bit outside. 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Baez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. Here's Addison Russell. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Javier Baez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Here's Jason Hayward now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Ripped down the first base line. Darvish pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Paul DeYoung is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ sprinting after it, and the inning is over. Hard. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Outside, that's a
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
First baseman number
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Fowler. 2 down.
now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Hot shot to third. Carpenter is there. And now from the air, a jump throw. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in once again, Yadier Molina. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready for another shot now, Michael Walker. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he's settled.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
The pitcher, number 11, Darvish.
Albert Almora will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 281 the average entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Now the 1-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Here it comes on 0-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's Javier Baez, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A little roller toward the hole. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on. Cishek's ready. Here's the 0-2. A little bouncer. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Once again, a 3-2. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And 8 innings have come and gone now. Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network. Brett Cecil takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung's got it. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's 1 for 4. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all
high in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Ozuna to the track. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back toward the mound. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Rizzo rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
This is why the players make the money they do. Down in the 9th inning, and he blisters this thing, busting his tail around for a triple, and in the process, he cuts the deficit to 1.
And a base hit here, and we're all tied up. We've got a great finish on our hands. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 2 ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Half with a 2-1 count now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Michael.